Hi guys, welcome back. So today's video is about the messages you can get here on FamilySearch. They've actually updated them recently and I want to show you guys the new update. So once you sign into FamilySearch, this is kind of what the home page looks like. You have your tabs up here at the top, little activities or suggestions here in the front middle part. Down below is new recent memories added to your family tree that generally other people have added. And then over here to the right is recommended tasks. But to view messages here on FamilySearch, you'll want to go up here at the very top right-hand corner. It says in small print, messages. If you have new messages, you'll have a little red icon saying a number of how many new messages you have right next to your messages. I don't have any because I just viewed them all right before this video. So probably should have left them there just so you guys could have seen it. My bad. I'm going to click messages and it's going to pull up a new tab that's going to show FamilySearch messages. So this is what the FamilySearch messages page looks like. Sorry for all the blurs, but I've got to be respectful of other people's privacies, so please work with me. In the past, we used to only have this conversation section here in the messages. Now we have Discovery, FamilySearch, and Temple, which are really cool new updates. But first, let me talk about these conversations. So if somebody wants to talk to you about anything on FamilySearch, due to you put something in wrong, or you might be a possible cousin, or I don't know. In this case right here, it's actually my aunt messaging me and being like, hey, sorry about sending a message on your uncle's account. He gets a little testy sometimes, and then or letting me know that she has pictures of my sister and I and wanted to know if we would want them. So it could be any number of things. This is how my family messages me sometimes. I have gotten messages in the past about, like this one, it says common ancestor. Then, I don't know, there's sometimes I get people who are saying that I got things wrong or wondering where I got some information. Up at the top, it will have the person's name that messaged you, what their username is. Sorry, that's all blurred, but I have to keep their information private. Then right next to that is the date that they messaged you. Then underneath that is the subject, so what they want to talk to you about. And then underneath subject is about. So like generally how they find you is they go to an ancestor and they're like, oh, you've edited such and such a thing on an ancestor. And then they'll click on your name there to get your information on how to message you. I'll show that later on how to message people. So the about will make more sense on how they contact you. But anyway, the about is generally about the person we're talking about. So they found you on like Elizabeth's page and they're like, hey, we want to talk to you about Elizabeth and possible changes that you made or possible changes that we want to make or whatever they want to message you about. Then you just click on the message that you want to view and the message will pop up. So like let's say I want to view this message right here and see what we were talking about. I click on it and it will pull up the message. So yeah, I can now view that message. It seems like we were talking about this ancestor, and if I want to change any of the information that we were talking about this ancestor, I can come up here to the about and click on it. It has now brought me to that ancestor's personal page, and that's what it should do, is bring you to your ancestor's personal page that you were talking about in that message. I'm going to close that. Just like any messaging website, if you want to talk to them, you just click on this bottom bar, type your message, and then hit send. And up here on the top right is how you can report abuse or delete messages. I tend to keep mine just for no apparent reason. Okay, so that's the general messages of how you can talk to anybody around FamilySearch, any general person. So the next section is discoveries. So this is actually FamilySearch messaging me saying, hey, they have actually discovered that there's a new temple opportunity and they wanted to let me know about it. I think in the future they'll probably let me know other things like possible new record hints for ancestors, or I don't know, those are the only things I could think of discovery-wise. Maybe a new memory's been added to a direct ancestor. Probably not, because that's what the homepage says. Oh no, this is new, so I don't know what they would message me about discoveries. So we'll have to see what the future tells us. Next section just says FamilySearch, and I would assume it's FamilySearch going to message you about, I don't know. I hadn't purposely put the memory in wrong so that FamilySearch could email me and be like, hey, this memory is a memory that we do not allow in our systems and it will be deleted. I thought it would show up here so I could show you guys that, oh, FamilySearch is going to message you and this is going to be what the messages are about. They purposely put a memory in that was not appropriate, but I got an email instead of them messaging me here, and so that's what I thought FamilySearch's message section was going to be about, but I don't know. I don't have a message for them, so I have no idea what it could be about in the future. So, sorry, people. And then the next section is temple. So this one's actually really kind of cool. It actually lets me know when temple ordinances have been completed. So that says that this temple ordinance has been completed for this ancestor on this day, and it was an endowment, and it was at the Gilbert Temple. So I actually know that this would be my grandmother who completed it because I gave her a bunch of names, and she lives near the Gilbert Arizona Temple. So now I know that she has completed that ancestor's temple work. If I view another one, I could see that all these names were completed. And I could just say off the bat that I know that was my husband because I know we went to the temple that day and that was the temple we went to. Those were the names we did complete. So now I could see that. And so this is kind of cool because I can see the names that I have shared with people. Like this one I know I gave to my mother. And I can now see that she has completed that and what day it was completed without her having to give me the card back or text messaging me saying, hey, this ancestor's work is completed. So really kind of cool because now FamilySearch messaged you and be like, hey, this temple work is now completed. And I know it's completed instead of having to go to my temple queue and view it in my temple queue. This is a really, really cool section. I really love this message section, this temple message section. I think it's super cool and fascinating. And now I just have that reassurance knowing that that temple work is done and I don't have to wait for the person to hand me the name or just text message me. Now the system will tell me. So I'm now here on an ancestor's personal page here on FamilySearch. And let's say like here Claire Pay, her birthday information is wrong, or I want to know where they got the information. I can click edit. And it'll tell me that the latest change was done November 19th, 2018. And I could see who it was done by. You guys can't see that because I've blurred it. I could see who it was done by. I can also go through and see all the changes that have happened to her name and to her birthday, to her birthplace and date. But if I wanted to message this person and be like, hey, how'd you get this information? I can click on their name. And then right here it would say send a message. And click on that. And I would write them a message. So I would write a subject, and that would be the subject, and the about is about Claire Pay because I want to write a message about how do you know this information about Claire Pay, or hey, we could be possible cousins because I see that you've edited information about Claire Pay and I have her on my family tree. How are we related? So whatever you wanted to write a message about, you would write your message. And then you would hit send, and it would be added to their messages here on FamilySearch. So I hope that about makes more sense now that I've shown you how to write a message to somebody. And if you don't want to talk about ClarePay and you just want to, like my aunt wants to talk to me about having family photos, we can actually just remove that. And you can write a message to that person about anything and everything. So that's how you write a message to somebody. So I hope this video was helpful and you guys now know how to send a message to somebody or review your messages here on FamilySearch, or enjoy the new updates of learning about discoveries or temple work that have been completed. Sorry, I still don't know what the FamilySearch one is. I'm hoping they will let us know in the near future and then I can update this video. Yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it was helpful. And I hope you guys can now enjoy the new updated FamilySearch message system and enjoy that it tells you about temple ordinances or new discoveries. If you guys have any questions, please comment below. I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. If you guys have any suggestions on anything else I should film, please also let me know in the comment section below. And I hope you guys all have a beautiful week. Bye.